This is the Eufy Cam S3 PRO, and this records in 4K quality. And it has a low light sensor and has a daylight mode that with ambient lighting at night, this is what it looks like.
Hello guys, Life Hackster here. Today, we will check and test out the EufyCam S3 PRO, Eufy's first 1.0 aperture, low-light, battery-powered security camera. And there's a lot of other new features as well, which I bet a lot of you will like. Also, this is a sponsored video by Eufy, and they sent me this camera system to be checked out. So thank you Eufy for sponsoring this video. But as always, I'll be testing this just like any other camera that I have reviewed in this channel. And let's get straight into the specs. This records in 4K quality, 3840 by 2160 pixel resolution at 15 frames per second. It has a 135-degree diagonal field of view. It has a low light sensor, 1 by 1.inch stacked CMOS sensor with a 1.0 aperture lens, so it can see at night with some ambient lighting, and what Eufy calls max color vision, but also has adjustable and adaptive spotlights for lighted color recording at night. And it also has infrared black and white night vision if you prefer. This is a battery-powered security camera with a 1300 mAh rechargeable battery and has a built-in solar panel with Solar 2.0 technology that, aside from being 50% larger panel than the Eufy Cam 3, it can also keep the camera fully charged in just 1 hour of sunlight a day. And it will also charge even on partial shade. And the 2-camera kit also includes a separate external solar panel if needed. But this Eufy Cam S3 PRO is actually dual powered and can also be plugged in using a USB-C cable, and it can be set up to record 24/7. Eufy states that this feature should be available upon release. As to detection, it has the PIR sensor but also has radar sensor, which can reduce false alerts up to 99%. And it has a snapshot feature, which it will take snapshots throughout the day and which you will see in the timeline. So this is a Eufy, so no monthly subscription needed. It records locally to the Homebase 3, which has a built-in 16 gigabytes of storage. But you can add a 2.5-inch hard drive for up to 16 terabytes of storage. The Homebase also has the Bionic Mind AI, face, person, pet, vehicles detection. This is weather resistant with an IP67 rating and is compatible with Google Assistant and Amazon Echo devices. And a lot of you will like, also Apple HomeKit compatible. As to the unboxing, Eufy sent this fancy box, which will not be the one for retail, but I'll just show you how fancy it is. We have a little key card here, and if you place it on this spot, it automatically opens up. And this is a 2-camera kit. We have the built-in solar panel, rubberized texture, camera lens, spotlights and infrared LEDs, 2 mics, and the PIR sensor. And we have the radar sensor here in the bottom. We also have the speaker, sync button, and a rubber flap that covers the USB-C port for an external solar panel or to wire this in. And on the bottom drawer, we have the Homebase 3. And if you already have the Homebase 3, then Eufy also sells this EufyCam S3 PRO separately as an add-on camera. But just to show you on the back, we have the sync button and 2 USB ports, an Ethernet port, and a power port. On top here, this is where you can put in a hard drive up to 16 terabytes. What else you will get? A plug-in adapter to power the Homebase, hard drive screws and reset pin, mounting screws and plastic anchors, more screws, and a short USB-C cable to initially charge the camera, and some mounting templates. You also get an Ethernet cable for the Homebase to plug into your network, ball head mounts, metal and plastic build. Then we have the external solar panel, a 1/4-20 screw mount on the back, and it is USB-C. As to the mount, this is an upgraded version from the Eufy Cam 3 mount. It has the same mounting holes, but this new one has more pronounced screw design that you can really lock the position of the camera. Just a quick comparison to the Eufy Cam 3. The front is about the same size, and on top you will see the S3 PRO is longer and has a bigger built-in solar panel. And I'll make a separate video comparing these two in my future videos. To set this up, open up the Eufy app, plus sign, and we will set up the Homebase first. Homebase S380, connect the Homebase to your router or network, and plug in for power. Scan the QR code which is on the bottom of the Homebase. Press the sync button on the back, name it, and update the firmware if needed. And it should be configured. Add more devices, battery camera, Eufy Cam S3 PRO, press the sync button on the camera, and wait until the camera is added to the Homebase 3. As to HomeKit setup, go to the Homebase, gear icon, general, HomeKit setup, HomeKit authentication, add accessory, add bridge, add to home, and wait until it is configured. And just something to note, connecting to HomeKit will lower down the resolution of the camera to only 1080p. Time to install this. Loosen the mount from the base and screw in the base with the 2 included screws. Screw back in the mount and screw the camera to the mount. Position it to where you want it to monitor and tighten the mount until it is secured in place. Depending on where you install it, you can also install the external solar panel if needed. Let's check these settings in the app. When you open up the app, you will see the latest snapshot from the camera. Click on it to get to live view, which loads up decently quick. In here, you can record the live view, listen in, start two-way talk, which is full duplex, and you can turn off the light and playback. You will see a timeline, and because I have the snapshots turned on, you will see the snapshots like on a time lapse. I'll show you here last night and see how my backyard looks like all night. And you will see that the moon is the main light source causing the shadow. And you can click on the event to view it and can download the footage to your phone. As to the live view, you can tap and hold on the area it will focus and the spotlight will adapt accordingly. In my case, because I'm close to the camera, it decreases the spotlight's brightness, minimizing overexposure. You can also manually trigger the siren with these options: gear icon for the camera settings, motion detection, activity zones up to 2 customizable zones, adjust the motion sensitivity, and detection type using the Homebase AI, which has face, human, vehicle, pet detection. Detecting heat map, which doesn't have a lot of data yet, but you can use this to tweak your detection settings. Spotlight has adjustable brightness, power manager, battery information, and camera modes, which I usually put it in optimal surveillance. This also has the anti-theft detection and alarm. Snapshots, this is where you can adjust how often you will take snapshots, from every 3 minutes to every hour. Video settings, and I'll just show you the recording quality is in 4K. And on the night vision, we have the standard, the daylight, which you will be seeing later on. We also have the spotlights mode, which the spotlight turns on when motion is detected, and we also have the traditional infrared night vision. There is also going to be the ultra daylight option, which should be brighter and available upon release of this camera. And I'll just show you in general and storage, there is NAS RTSP option. Lastly, I'll just show you in the security tab, you will see the home base modes. And this is where you can choose what the camera will do in a given mode setting. Now time to do some testing.
This is the video and audio quality of the EufyCam S3 PRO. And video clarity test at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay.
And I'm just gonna show you what my backyard looks like at night. And see my neighbor's yard right there. They have the lights on, and also there's some bleeding from my inside lights. So let's see how this EufyCam S3 Pro performs.
Quality of the EufyCam S3 PRO at night, and this is in daylight mode. And this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is the video quality of the EufyCam S3 Pro at night, and this with the spotlights turned on, and it is full brightness, and this is what it looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this is the video quality of the EufyCam S3 Pro at night, and this is in black to white infrared night vision mode. It has 4 infrared LEDs, and this one looks like at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30.
We are going to test the notification speed of the Eufy Cam S3 PRO, and I'm on my 5G cellular network and it is 254. Let's check it out. There you go. I got the text notification first, then in a little bit here you will get a snapshot. There you go. I have the full effect on the notification just right there. All right, now it is 2:55 and we'll see if there is a notification cool off. It's been less than a minute still. There you go. And stranger has been detected. All right. I haven't set my facial recognition thing yet. Cool. All right, so we are going to test the maximum detection distance of the Eufy Cam S3 PRO, and this is in battery mode, so its PIR sensor is the one that's going to detect me, and also the radar sensor. And I've set it to the maximum sensitivity. And let's see, at 40 feet, person detection, human facial recognition set to on. Oh, wow. It detected me. It's still someone. There you go. It saw me. All right, this time we are going to test how soon the Eufy Cam S3 PRO is gonna detect and start recording when motion is going towards it. There you go. That detected. Let's see. And you will see how soon it detected me. It detected me when I was just nice.
This is the audio quality coming out from the Eufy Cam S3 PRO. This is the audio quality coming out from the Eufy Cam S3 PRO.
So what do you think? This Eufy Cam S3 PRO performed well in my testing. Detection range of its PIR and radar sensor is around 40 feet. It starts recording quick even when motion is going towards it. Video quality is pretty good for a battery-powered 4K camera. And at night, without the spotlights, there's not a lot of ghosting and noise. And Eufy actually is using AI-powered image signal processing to reduce noise. And they'll be adding an ultra day-like option on the night mode setting soon. I also particularly like the video quality with the spotlights on. Adaptive lighting is a cool feature and prevents the image to be overexposed, especially when close to the camera. The thing about this Eufy Cam S3 PRO is that Eufy also added an infrared night vision mode, which other low-light cameras tend to remove and doesn't have this feature. So the user has 3 options for recording at night. Low light recording without the spotlights, or with spotlights on when motion is detected, or choose the traditional infrared night vision. Also with the HomeBase 3 on the app, it has this cross camera tracking feature, which you can easily view the movement of a person in the timeline. It stitches the video footages of your Eufy cameras. You'll be seeing more of this Eufy Cam S3 PRO in my future videos because I still have to check out how it performs when it is plugged in and recording 24/7, which is not available at time of making this video. And I'll be comparing this to the Eufy Cam 3 and other brands' low-light sensor cameras and see where this camera stacks up. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.